Okay, so the energy that I feel like I'm sitting in is an energy that is very, very still. It feels like a hermit energy, but I feel like you guys would have woken up today, those who this reading is for, you would have woken up today and been like, no, just not today. So that list that you had that you were going to get through, you could have gone to sleep being like, yeah, I'm going to be productive, I'm going to do this tomorrow, I'm going to do that tomorrow, and you woke up and you're just like, no, I'm not doing anything. So you guys could have literally just like washed and showered and got dressed, and this is what you were doing today. Some of you could have called in sick. If you have like a 9 to 5, you could have called in sick, even though there's nothing physically wrong with you. You're just not feeling up to it today and you couldn't muster the courage to go into work. That's coming through for somebody. So let's get some messages for whoever this reading is for, please, Spirit. Archangel Michael is coming through in this reading to assist with this reading. So what does the collective need to hear? Thank you. We have Two of Cups, and it's come out with the Ace of Swords. The Two of Cups says, I love you not only for what you are, but for what I am when I am with you. And then the Ace of Swords says, I am not afraid of storms, for I am learning to sail my ship. This is the energy that I feel like you guys are in. Let me show you this card first. So this is kind of also given like the Six of Swords, you know, on the boat in the classic tarot. It'll be on the boat, the Six of Swords, and you're kind of going towards a brighter horizon, going towards a new shore. I feel like this is the energy that you guys are within right now. It's like you're turning your sails. You're like, nope, I'm going somewhere else. I don't want to go along this path anymore. I don't want to be on this trajectory anymore. So I'm going to turn my sails. I'm going to turn ship. Or I'm gonna like abort ship, I'm hearing. But the Ace of Swords, I called in Archangel Michael, and then the Ace of Swords is coming through. So this is Archangel Michael confirming he is here in this space, but he's also around you guys. You could be working with Archangel Michael right now, but I feel like your throat chakra is going through an activation, so you will be standing in your truth. You will be more honest with people around you. I'm hearing white lies. So maybe you're someone who always felt like you had to tell a white lie rather than telling the truth because you didn't want to hurt someone. You didn't feel like you could be honest with the group of people that you were around. I'm getting something to do with work and colleagues. That's what's coming through. But I feel like you're about to be very, very honest. It's kind of going to shock people around you. Maybe some of you are going to hand in your notice, because I'm seeing a notice letter. Somebody writing up a notice letter. You could already have done this, written it up, but you just haven't handed it in yet. And the Two of Cups. And you see it has this beautiful scenery here. So you have this, kind of looks like a storm. You're in that boat, you're telling yourselves you're going to a bright horizon. This is that brighter horizon. So whatever step you guys are thinking about taking next is going to lead you to this, to the Two of Cups. This is what's going to be coming in for you. You're going to meet more of your soul family, of your soul tribe. It could be a significant person that's going to be coming with an opportunity. And it could be a love offer for a lot of you guys. But I'm just staring at all of the boats that are on this this water here in the background. And I'm hearing harbour. So maybe some of you work on a harbour, or you could live in a seaside town, you know, one of those like tourist seaside towns where things don't really happen unless it's in season. Like it's not busy or vibrant unless it's within season. That's coming through. So you could be moving out of an area that you were born and raised in, that you currently reside in, into an area where there's more going on. Because I'm being shown a city, like a livelihood, and people having fun, people going out, people making new memories. This is what you're wanting to do. This is where you're wanting to move to. That's coming through for somebody. What else, Spirit? That boats are very, very significant. Maybe you're dreaming of boats and water a lot at present. What else, Spirit, do the collective need to hear? We have the Chariot. Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. This is it. You're setting your own path ahead. It's like you're not even walking that yellow brick road now. It's like you're imagining, you're using your imagination, and you're visualizing a whole new path that's opening up for you, and it's actually going to open up. Whatever you're imagining, it's actually working, because this is manifestation. What you have now turned your attention to and you're wanting to manifest, it's not just the heart's desire. This is destiny. This is what is coming through, and it's going to lead you to higher heights. Maybe some of you have always like dreamt of going on a hot air balloon, because I'm seeing hot air balloons now going up in the sky. I do believe that this is in Turkey, where they have like a tourist destination. It's really beautiful, where all of the hot air balloons go up. I feel like it's in Turkey. I'm also being shown Dubai, so some of you guys could be traveling to these destinations. What else, Spirit? We have Strength. He knows not his own strength, that have not met adversity. This is it. It's divine time for you to be going on this new path now. So whatever age you are, it is divine time. You're always supposed to do this at this present moment because it is fated right now. And this is where you may be in that kind of hermit energy, that isolated energy, because it feels like it's only for a day. The day I'm recording this, we're in a lunar eclipse. So the energy you guys will be in will be that of a lunar eclipse, which is everything and nothing. It's like a huge energy shift. It's the dark and the light. It's the lower nature, the higher nature. It's just everything wrapped in one, and you'll be feeling everything. You'll be feeling this density, but you'll also be feeling this lightness of the spirit world. You're feeling everything on this day that this reading comes across you, and you're like, right, that's it. I need to make this shift happen. This shift is already happening in spirit, because again, it's fated, it's destined, but your human self is right. I need to will it. I need to claim it. I need to make this happen. What else, spirit? And you've got the strength now to do it. So maybe before, within your past, you didn't have the courage to stand up to somebody or to stand in your truth and share your truth. But it's time now, because you have the strength now. You are ready. We have here Page of Cups. There is no instinct like that of the heart. Exactly. You're listening to your heart. You're listening to the whispers of your heart and of your soul, and what will be right for you. Some of you could be rereading certain scriptures within the Bible, because I'm just being shown Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. So you could be reading up on biblical scriptures. You could also be watching documentaries. Now on YouTube, there's a lot of documentaries about the Bible and about Holy Scriptures and about like the Book of Enoch I'm seeing as well. You could be watching these different documentaries that are on YouTube. That's coming through for somebody. Some of you will be dressing differently. It's like you're moving from a climate that's going to be very, very different. So if you live somewhere that's hot, it's like you're going to move somewhere that's going to be more cold or have different seasons. And if you're living somewhere that's like very cold and it rains all the time, you're going to be moving to a climate that's more sunny. You're going to be dressing different, but it's because where you're moving to, you'll need to be dressing different. Some of you could be moving to a country or a place like that has a different religion, and this is where you'll be dressing different. Maybe you're going to have to cover yourself up more. And we have here, or some of you could be moving away from that, and you'll have more freedom in how you can express yourself. We have King of Cups. It is a good thing to be rich and to be strong, but it is a better thing to be loved. Again, there's something connected with the heart, and you see the apples. You had the apples on the last card, and I've seen the Garden of Eden. So you could be moving somewhere where a lot of abundance of fruits grow. I'm hearing Spain and Portugal, like these kinds of countries. Also the Caribbean, I'm being shown sour soup and dragon fruit. These kinds of fruits, where they grow, their origin, this is where some of you guys could be traveling to, or where you'll be moving to. But there'll be an abundance of fruit, of fresh fruits, that you can walk down the street and you can pick these different. I'm being shown a peach now. Like you can pick these fruits and you can just eat them straight away. That's coming through. But also this is giving cornucopia and a harvest. You are claiming your cornucopia. You are claiming your abundance. Like I said before, you're claiming this fated and this destined pathway that is being opened up for you. It's like a road opener. I'm being shown a road opener. So some of you could have done a ritual for a road opener. It's given like I'm seeing kind of like a hoodoo or a voodoo candle, like an anointed candle. If not, you could have just been praying. It's whatever spirituality that you practice is working, and it's opening your roads. What else, Spirit? This one here. So just, can I get 2 cards on this deck, please, Spirit? 2 cards on this deck for the collective. What do they most need to hear right now? This deck is a mediumship deck, so like messages from passed over loved ones. So I do feel like you have a lot of passed over loved ones who are around you at present, because you're about to walk down this new path that many of your passed over loved ones, they may have tried to do this in their lifetime. They didn't quite finish this cycle, and maybe they never came into the strength, because I'm staring at the strength card. They never had the courage to go after their dreams, but you do, and you will, and you are. And you will succeed. And these passed over loved ones, they're like rooting for you. I'm just seeing them cheer you on as you go down this new path. I am with the rest of the family. So if you have quite a few like passed over loved ones, maybe they kind of transitioned one after the other. I'm getting like a few years apart. You could have lost, unfortunately, like 2 or 3 people, like year after year. We got the 3 people on the card here, but I'm hearing a 2 to 3 people could have passed away like within 6 months to a year of each other, and they are together. They want you to know that they are in their brighter horizon on the other side, and they're still living and they're still growing. They're still evolving on the other side. It's just a bit different. It's similar to here, but without the density, they're saying. And then we also have here, it is not your fault. So if you are in that grieving energy, but the energy I was more feeling, it was just a stillness, like a hermit mode. But you could be at the end of a grieving energy. The first year is always the worst, and then when you come out of that, you'll still be working through the layers, and you'll still be getting used to this person not being with you in the physical. You'll be getting used to them being on the other side, because I do feel like a lot of you are very, very psychic, and you're very intuitive. So you do feel when they are around you. You know when your past over loved one are sending you messages and then wanting to like beam and smile then. So I feel like a lot of you will get a lot of messages, and you know that this is your parent, you know this is your grandparent, you know this is your sibling, cousin, friend, auntie, uncle, whoever it was that passed away, colleague. It could have even been a colleague at your workplace that passed away. I'm hearing banter, that you had banter and jokes with, and you really loved going into work and seeing their face, and then you notice when they went how quickly they were just replaced, and people like forgot about them and didn't really talk about them or celebrate them in the workplace. This could be where a lot of you are going to be handed in your notice, because you saw something and you didn't like it. But it's not your fault. They want you to know that their transition is not your fault. A lot of people, even if you have nothing to do with them passing away, you can still hold the energy of feeling like they left you, or maybe it was your fault in some way. These are all like, it's a natural part of the grieving process. You do have weird intrusive thoughts, and you have like strange questions. You ask yourself like, was it my fault? Did they leave because of me? And now I'm getting like parents divorcing. So you know, like a teenager or a child, when their parents are divorcing, they don't understand. They think it's them. They take it personally, and they kind of be like, oh, are they breaking up? Are they separating because of me? Because obviously the child is half of them, as half of the parents, and this is why they're kind of taking it personally. This is a message that is coming through for someone. So maybe it was parents, a parent that's transitioned, and they can see this about you, that you think that your parents separated because of you. They're saying it's not your fault. They want you to stop taking things personally in life that aren't actually anything to do with you. So maybe you guys are people in the past, so you may still be doing this and kind of coming out of that cycle where you care a lot about what other people think of you, particularly family, particularly people who are close to you, care what they think of you. We have here victim, yeah. So you could have been in that victim energy within your past, and this could be coming up in layers now for you to really release it. To know that you have the ability to stand in your power, go after this greenery, go after this abundance, go after this money, whatever it is, go after this dream. For some of you, it could be to do working with children. You could work with children, you could write books, you could have this dream of writing children's books. They're saying yes, for some of you, you have a dream of writing books, particularly children's books or fantasy books, and you will do this. Some of you, the passed over loved one, it could have been a grandparent, like a grandfather. He could have worn like a milkman's hat with this kind of like a pattern or print within it. You can see on the top here. It could have been that colour, like a brownie colour. It could have had that print, like a square pattern or print. I don't know why I'm saying print. I meant to say pattern. So I do feel like those of you who are wanting to write a book, it will be printed. We have here forgiveness, and that has come out with creation. And this is what you guys are working on right now. I thought this woman on this card at first was pregnant. So some of you guys could be wanting to conceive. There could be like spirit babies that are around you that are assisting you with your creative abilities. But you see here as well, this is giving the inner child, and it's giving fantasy and imagination. There's something very, very powerful about your guys' imagination. I'm not sure if you've seen Teen Wolf. So we've been re-watching Teen Wolf, and there's an episode where Styles, so he has friends that have all these supernatural abilities, and he's like a normal human. He's very, very intelligent. I'm hearing like an inspector. He's like an inspector, but his dad works in the police. Anyway, there's an episode where he's given this mountain ash, and he needs to make this ring around the building in order to secure it, so the supernatural people can't get through it, can't be broken. And then he runs out of the mountain ash, and he hasn't quite made the circle, the barrier, and he's like, and then he remembers, and he's like, imagination, use your imagination. And he just starts going along with what he has left, and it keeps pouring and pouring and pouring and pouring and pouring until it makes the circle, the barrier, and he does it. There's something about your guys' imagination that is pulling in this next reality for you. So you could well be tapping into your inner child, like doing a lot of inner child healing and channeling. I'm getting channeling. So it's like you're literally tapping into the energy, the essence of your inner child. And this is helping you with your visualizations, with your imagining your future reality, and it's putting it in. It's opened up this pathway for you. This is the road opener. They're saying it's your imagination, it's your higher mind. This deck here. So let me get a few messages from this deck. Can we get... which spirit animal is around the collective at present, please, Spirit? Which spirit animal? We have peacock, love that, self-love. Time to celebrate you and all your magnificent light. So you are stepping into your royalty. And again, all of these beautiful colours and this blue, it's given the throat chakra, it's given standing in your truth. It's given remember who you are. This is what you're doing right now. You're remembering who you are. And it's okay to have that day. You don't want to do it for like a long time. It's okay to have that day or two where you are in the energy of I don't want to do anything today. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to give yourself time to rejuvenate. Particularly when it isn't necessarily anything physically wrong, that you just feel like very, very low. So given like a, what's the word? Melancholy. It's like that kind of energy where you just kind of feel like, because when you're in that energy, you won't have the, you won't be in the right space to be creating something. And that energy will go within your creation and you don't want that. So you are allowed to have those few days off where you just take time for yourself and pour into yourself to get yourself back up into a higher energy, into a higher vibration. But you don't want to be sitting in that energy for too long. You do want to be working to release it and understand why it's there. What else, Spirit? We have walking away, the garden and the gate. So this is why it's here. Because you know that you need to be walking away from something. If I can pick them up and show you. You know that you need to be walking away from something. You need to leave your comfort zone. But it's like your comfort zone isn't even your comfort zone anymore. You're not comfortable there anymore. You don't belong there anymore. And you feel like you need to get out of your own skin. You feel like you need to move or you're just going to go insane. It's like the energy of, I need to move from this town or I'm going to die here. Like that's the energy that is coming through. And this is what you guys are deciding to do. And again, you are tapping into your inner child. It's like your inner child holds the key, holds the essence. And she does have a key around her neck. So your inner child is the key here. For those of you who may still be struggling, I would do meditations and really journey and connect to your inner child. Particularly where you were at an age where your parents may have gone through a separation. You could have gone through abuse, an age where you felt the most alone and misunderstood. They want you to connect with this age of your inner child. And this is going to assist you with your wings. You see the butterflies. This will assist you in your wings and you moving towards this energy and leaving, having that strength and that courage to leave where you're currently at and strive for better. What else, Spirit, did the collective need to hear? Thank you. We have a woman holding a coin. So this is what you're moving into, that confirmation, abundance. You're moving into that abundant energy. And again, look how royal she looks. You're moving into this royaltiness. It's like you could be going through a glow up as well when it comes to your physicality. So your energy body is also going through that glow up because you're dropping the baggage and you're working on yourself. But this will shine through when it comes to your physicality. So you could be changing the way you dress. There's something about your wardrobe and how you dress, how you express yourself is going to be changing. You could be taking like a lot more pride in your appearance because I'm staring at her makeup. Or maybe you'll be wearing different colours, like very vibrant, joyful colours because this is how you're feeling now. And again, you could be moving to a climate that's very, very hot. Or maybe they wear certain traditional clothes and you want to like be a part of it too. So you do that as well. That's coming through for somebody. I'm staring at the 27. Some of you could be 27. 27 is normally the age where you're about to enter into your Saturn return. So that can also be why you're feeling in this energy. Because Saturn is kind of it's that discipline planet. It's that father planet. And it kind of asks you to look at everything in your life and ask what you need to let go of. Ask where you need to mature. There's this maturing that's happening when it comes to you. We have here the thinking man. So you probably spent a lot of time like making this strategy, making this plan, or kind of just staring at where you needed to be. And now you're going to be like, right, this is for me. This is my destiny. I need to get up and go. It's like there's an urgency that's happening when it comes to your ancestors. They're like, do it now. And like I said before, they're like standing behind you and they're cheering you on. You can feel this and you're going to feel this push and you're just going to take this leap. It's that energy of needing to take that leap of faith. I'm hearing when you do that, it will be the end of the victim state. It will be the end of the victim cycle and it will be the end of heartbreak. Because when you aren't being who you want to be, it does cause a heaviness, a weight on the heart when you're not going after your dreams. We have choose your battles. So you could feel like everything up until this point has been a fight. And you're in that energy of, okay, what's next? What am I going to have to fight next? And you've had enough of it. So you're standing up tall. You're standing up strong. You're like, right, no. I'm going to tame these demons and these beasts that are within me. I'm going to deal with the people around me where I need to speak up. And stop saying these little white lies just to kind of be like, it's like a people pleaser. Saying little white lies to people please. You're not going to be doing that anymore. You're going to be saying the honest, hard truth. I'm hearing the honest, hard truth. What else, Spirit? Some of you could be in the battle at work. We have here shine. Maybe it's to do with like contracted hours or them not paying you properly, and you didn't used to speak up in the past and now you've had enough and you're speaking up because you're coming into your power. And you're being asked to speak up, you're being asked to shine, because it won't just affect you, it will affect other people in the company who also feel like a victim or feel like they don't have a voice or have that courage to speak up. So you're going to take that leading role. You're being asked to stand up and take that leading role. You're being asked to shine and not be afraid to be in this energy, to be in the spotlight, because this is who you're always destined to be. And I'm hearing like it's enough, and enough is enough of you keeping yourself small. And look at the back of the deck. We have joy and stability. You could be seeing a lot of beautiful orange, yellow like lights or orbs around you. Or maybe you notice in photos recently, you could be looking back at old photos and you could be seeing these orbs and noticing that this light, your spiritual core were always asking you to shine and be this person, and you were always afraid. And now you're realizing maybe that you held yourself back for quite a few years. That can also be why you're in that kind of down and out energy. But Spirit want you standing up in this joy and this stability because it's a divine time. That was part of your path. It was always supposed to be happening that way. And there's no point looking back and having regrets because you don't have a time machine. You can't go back and change the past. All you can do is change the future or write your future. Will your future, I'm hearing. What else, Spirit? Can I just get one more card? Thank you. We have success and growth. Love this. This is given Archangel Michael. Straight away I'm staring at the 8. 8 is connected to karma. It's connected to wealth. So you've closed out a lot of karmic cycles and a lot of souls contracts around you from people around you. This could work keeps coming through. Work and colleagues, it keeps coming through. So you're closing out a cycle when it comes to money, when it comes to career, when it comes to work. And now this next cycle you're moving towards, you'll be making money intertwined with your purpose. So you'll be loving what you're doing more in the future because you're going to be choosing this. I'm seeing this tree here as a sword of truth. As Archangel Michael's sword. It was like, you guys hold this sword now. And I do feel like Archangel Michael's very, very strongly around you guys right now. Because he's going to be assisting you in cutting these cords. He's going to be assisting you in letting go of your comfort zone and leaving the gate of visualizing this new path opening up. And it will open for you. And he will walk you to it. And then you've got to walk down that path on your own. So do call in Archangel Michael. Know that you can talk to him. You can pray to Archangel Michael. He is there for you to lean on him. And to ask for his assistance, ask for his divine intervention. Can I get a few poems, please, for the collective to close out this reading, Spirit? We have here, I envision roots coming out both feet. They travel down into the earth, deep, 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 until they reach her very core, the womb of the earth, rich and raw. Like a fetus there she lay, made from soil night and day. As she opened her eyes, her children did too, shaking earth from its very core. Then followed a wind, engulfed fire as she roared, purging and cleansing whilst it soared. And the earth as we knew her had been birthed once more. So we are the earth and the earth is us. So this is talking about you guys. And the earth, as we knew her, had been birthed once more. You're about to be birthed. And you are choosing, you are claiming this birthing. So, you know, sometimes you're kind of thrown into an ego death. And you're thrown into an awakening that you don't necessarily want to be going down. You're put in that awakening because your soul chose to at that point in time. So it doesn't matter about the human will when it comes to some things. It's like the soul and the contract. God's will overrides the human will. Right now, it's both wills. It's your human will and it's your soul's will in alignment. They're in union. And you were choosing to birth, you were choosing to go through this dark night of the soul, you were choosing to go through this ego death because you know it's necessary to get you to your heart's desire. You know it's necessary for you to become your future self. You're staring your future self dead in the eye now and you know that you're close to becoming that person. And something about time kind of collapsing in on itself around you guys. So it's the past, the present and future. They're all happening simultaneously. But it's like you're really integrating, you're really feeling this truth. There's something about you guys feeling the density, feeling the physical, but also feeling the lightness and feeling the spirit. You're feeling everything, and it could well be this eclipse energy, but they're saying this is a timeless reason. So whenever you come across this, you will hold that energy of the lunar eclipse. Anything else, Spirit? No. So that's all the messages coming through. I hope that did resonate with someone out there, and I'll see you in another video.